that instability that we're seeing in crypto is part of the story here. And I'm wondering if you see that as we're trying to just figure out how much money has flowed in there and to which parts of the market as it unravels. How do you view it?
Well, I guess I would step back from what's happening today, and I would just look at a very big trend, which is the dematerialization of assets becoming digital. When's the last time you saw a share certificate for a listed stock or a paper certificate for a treasury? So that is just going to happen. I would view all of these things that we're looking at, Bitcoin, the stable coins, DeFi, as fascinating, necessary research, as experiments. Not sure how investable it is. And there I would say a little bit of the right regulation will make a big difference and will really accelerate this trend of dematerialization, digitization of everything. But until that happens, I'd be wary.
Wary of getting into what? Bitcoin, Coinbase, some of these stocks, some of these assets have been really beaten down.
Well, Sarah, let's put it this way. I own 3 Bitcoin. I received them at the end of a meeting with a crypto CEO about 10 years ago, back in the early days, and I transferred them to a Coinbase wallet, and they're still there. And of course, I pay a lot of attention to all these developments. I think as a matter of computer science, the paper, the white paper, the famous white paper announcing Bitcoin is just an amazing piece of work. I think a lot of people have leapt into saying it's digital gold or it's a currency, and it's neither. It's a fascinating, necessary experiment. I myself wouldn't invest in it today. Don't invest in it today. See huge opportunities and think the sector is incredibly important, but it needs some regulation. I've been saying for a long time, as you know, stablecoins are anything but, and the name there, stable, is meant to be a distraction from the inherent instability. To me, they're just currency pegs, and it's hard to name a successful currency peg. They were successful until they stopped being successful, and of course, as we saw last week, there are many kinds of stable.
It's starting to happen.
On the one hand, I would say, for instance, USDC is on its way to being the kind of stable coin that makes sense. If it were regulated as a narrow bank and it had Fed funds and a master account and treasuries on one side and some digital asset on the other side, in this case, it would be their liability, that would be amazing. And USDC is most of the way there. And the other stable coins, not so much. And the algorithmic stable coins are systematic structured products. And as we know, the markets will explore the weaknesses of systematic structured products and find them. And we certainly saw that last week.